Join the team.
Applause for Bear. All right, buddy. Yeah! Hey, this is the McGuire Review, and today we are going to take a look at the brand new Nintendo SNES that has just been released. This thing is epic. I mean, they did a version of this, and you probably already know of the classic original NES. Now they're coming to us with the Super Nintendo, and this thing is unbelievable. I am so excited about this. The nostalgia that comes back with this particular console and the games that were included is like off the charts for me. I mean, I had the Atari, I had the Commodore, but the Nintendo, and especially the Super Nintendo, was a big one for me. Just with the games, the look, the feel, the controller. I mean, just everything about it is awesome, and they have replicated this thing beautifully. So we'll get in here, we'll unbox it, we'll talk a little bit about what games are included in this. What? I will. So, yeah. Are you serious? You don't have to. Okay. All right. Guys, this is amazing. So I got one of these today, and Bear went with me. We went this morning. We picked him out, and he got one as well. Here's here's Bear's, and Bear literally just told me, this is kind of on the spot, I apologize for this. Bear just told me that he wants to give his copy of the Super Nintendo system to you guys. He wants to do a giveaway and give it to you guys. Bear, that is unbelievable. Everybody, a round of applause for Bear. All right, buddy. Yeah! So, Bear is giving his copy away back to the subscribers. This is awesome. I'm really excited about this, man. I mean, this is kind of on the spot, so I'm not really sure. This is awesome, though. He says we can play mine. It's not that big of a deal. So we are going to be giving this one away. Now, how are we going to do this? Let's talk about this. I think what we'll do here with this one is we are going to run this through the month of October. So on November the 1st, I will select a random subscriber of the channel. So you got to hit that subscribe button. If you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button, make a comment below, and you will be in the drawing for this system brand new in the box. I'll select that on November the 1st. You might think, well, that's a little far out. And, I'm kind of doing this here on the fly, but I don't think that it is. And, October starts next week. So if it is before November the 1st, 2017, and you are watching this video, hit that subscribe and comment below, because you'll be entered in a giveaway to be able to get this as a gift from our good friend Bear. Bear, unbelievable, buddy. All right, so that's what we're going to do. We'll do that giveaway. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. If this is the first time you stumbled on the channel, this is a board game review channel generally. But, I have found that most people that are into more of the classic gaming are also really into the board gaming. I really started out more in video gaming and gaming, and then I kind of transitioned into, large-scale adventure board games, and I think it's a lot of fun. But if board games aren't your thing, hang around, hit that subscribe. I'm sure that you will see a lot of cool stuff that you just might like, and you might like to get into that space. So let's crack this thing open. Before I do, let's take a look at this box. Now, you will see that it is pretty small. I mean, I'll put my hand up there. It's a pretty small box, and that just shows you the travel ability that you're going to have with this particular console. The controllers are full size, which is really something that I'm glad they did. They didn't go with a tiny machine and a tiny controller. That would have been a problem in my mind. They did go with the full size Super Nintendo controllers, but the console is about that big, and we'll get it out of the box here in a second. It does not take the cartridges, so please don't think that you can get this, and if you do have Super Nintendo game cartridges, you'll be able to plug those in. That's not going to be the case with this. All games are built natively into the machine. So you do have 21 games that are built in to the console, and I'm just going to read these off here because it doesn't always show everywhere what all games are included. A lot of other, text-based reviews will say, games such as, and they'll list 4 or 5 of these. They'll list some of the heavy hitters. I'll tell you, on this list, every single one of them is a heavy hitter. And that's one of the things I like about this particular release is all these games are phenomenal. So let's take a look at the back of this box. You can see how cool that is. They've got all the artwork of the various games listed back there on the back of the box. We'll have some pictures up close here at the end of the video. And I'm going to read through these games, and you'll just see. This is just epic. This list of Nintendo, yes! It is so epic. Contra III, The Alien Wars. Donkey Kong Country, awesome. Earthbound. Final Fantasy III, F-Zero. Oh man, F-Zero brings back some memories. Kirby's Dream Course, Kirby's Superstar, Mega Man 10, Secret of Mana, yes. Star Fox. And what's so sweet about that? This includes the finished but never released Star Fox 2.
Star Fox 2.
I cannot wait to play that. Street Fighter II Turbo Hyper Fighting, Super Castlevania IV, Super Ghouls' Ghosts. Now, this game, huge nostalgia on that one. I loved that game. That's one of my favorite games. I don't know how many hours I put into that. Super Mario Kart, the original. Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars, which is a phenomenal game. If you guys have not played that, definitely look into that one. Super Mario World, probably one of my favorite Mario games of all time. I don't know, it's a toss-up between Mario 3, but Super Mario World is awesome. Super Metroid, Super Punch-Out, The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past, and Yoshi's Island. Those are all the games that you're going to be able to get in this console. So let's go ahead and bust it open and take a look at what we've got inside. All right, open this up. Nice and smooth. Has some finger tabs there. We'll pull that out. And that's what we got. Right at the top, we do have a manual. It's going to be kind of your standard warranty manual right here. There is something here. It looks like, let's open this up because this might be a poster of some sort, and it is. All right, so on the front, as you can see here, that's pretty cool. They've got a Super Nintendo poster here on the front that lists out all the games that you're going to get there with the console. And then on the back, you've got your setup. So that was a nice way to do that, you know, kind of build the manual of setup right into this poster. This is actually really cool. I like this. But again, I'm sure the setup is going to be as simple as it was with the Switch. Out of the box, plug it in, and you're going. Which is pretty much the setup with any console. So we'll put that over there. Now we've got the little power block here. So that's a nice little power block. Okay. Glad they kept that small. Again, mindset is on travel here and moving this around and making it highly portable. I'm going to save this here. Let's get everything else out of the box. This is on a hinge, pulls out, and underneath, kind of got all the rest of the cables sort of in the box. So here is a USB, mini USB cable here. Here is an HDMI cable included, and then here are the two controllers, and that's all that's in the box. So we'll set the box here to the side, and I will open up one of these just to show you that we are talking a full-size Super Nintendo controller. Look at that. So there's a full-size Super NES controller. Oh, it feels great too. And I'll tell you, the remake of these controllers aren't just... It's not just a Super Nintendo controller remade. Everything about this feels like, I mean, it even feels like the original. The plastic they use, the type of plastic in the buttons versus the type of the plastic that's on the base, the weight. I mean, everything about it feels, the rubber of the buttons. Oh, this is amazing. This is awesome. I'm getting more and more excited here. This has got to get plugged in and played immediately. So there are the controllers. That is so sweet. And here is the base unit. Look at this. Now, I saw this in another review. And these buttons do work, right? The reset button and then the on-off button is right there. So that's how you will power the device on and off. You will have a tiny little light up front. And then on the back here, you do have the DC plug-in. So right here, so our USB cable with our little block here is going to be where we're going to get our power. So I'm glad they went that route versus, you know, more of just a traditional plug. That's actually really cool because you can plug that into anything that will power USB. and be able to power the unit. That's pretty cool. And then here in the back is going to be your video and audio out, which is with this unit, an actual HDMI cable. So again, I think those games are going to look really good. Obviously, they're still in their natural form, but they're going to look really good coming over that HDMI and sound fantastic as well. I mean, I'll show you that the unit is very small. It's smaller than my hands. So it's pretty tiny. I might even be able to fit that in my pocket. I'm not going to try, but that's a pretty small unit you can travel with and set about anywhere. Now, you will notice here on the front that they do have these ports here. I will say that the connectors are different from the original Super Nintendo plugs, and I'll show you that here. That's what you're going to be working with on this particular controller here. That's the only thing that I would say is a lot, would be significantly different than the original controllers. They would have had a port that would look just like what's on the front of this. They did stamp that into the plastic, and what you do is you actually lift up on that, and there's a little piece of plastic that's attached by another piece of plastic there that kind of comes down, and then you can plug your controllers right in. So that's how that's going to work with the controllers. That's it. The classic Super Nintendo just released today, September the 29th, 2017. Don't forget that epic level giveaway we're doing. We will select a random subscriber from the comments below, so hit the subscribe button, comment. November the 1st is when we will select that. I don't know what game it's going to be. I'm going to have to see here. I'm going to go plug this in ASAP and start to play. And you know what? I feel like I need to at least make a call on which one of these I'm starting with. And it is really, really tough, but I think it's going to be so hard. Super Ghouls and Ghosts. There we go. I'm calling it. I'm going to start with Super Ghouls and Ghosts, and then I'm very quickly going to be moving on to Super Mario World, and then probably Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars. So that's probably the order that I'm going to explore later today. And why don't you go ahead, you got to make that comment anyway, going for the giveaway. Tell me what games you're most interested in, and maybe what you would play first. Not required to win, but maybe you put that in your comment, and I think it'd be cool to kind of know what you guys think. So that's the Super Nintendo. Hit that like, click the subscribe below to join the team, ring the bell. This has been the McGuire Review, and we'll see you next time. Game on!